I never could have expected this on so many levels. No, I didn't expect that I would be an advocate in this position, sitting here today talking with you. I never could have imagined it in a million years. And it was a tumultuous time, obviously, to your point. I was somewhere more than a decade. That was my life. That is what I knew. But now that I'm here, in retrospect, I am leaning in to the fullest. I'm doing it now, not just for me. What I have learned through this process is that my story is not singular. I mean, there are dozens, countless, hundreds, thousands of women experiencing the same thing that I did. And so I've heard from them, and they're saying, please fight this fight. They're saying, please be our voice when we don't have one. So it's complicated. I mean, and there are many different variables that at the end of the day contribute to somebody's salary, obviously. What I've learned that, you know, unless we're changing legislation or the courts get involved and we're actually seeing things change from that standpoint, some of it falls on us, the individual, right? So we have to ask the hard questions. We have to try and find out what our colleagues are making versus what we are making. Hopefully people are transparent in your workplace. But what I love genuinely about this campaign is that it's about the art of negotiation, right? That's one way we as individuals can show up armed with hopefully tons of resources and information and a strategy to go into a negotiation and walk out knowing it was a success. 30% of women actually even negotiate at all. I mean, that's way too low. So we got to get in the game, ladies, right? I mean, because we have to arm ourselves with not only the courage to stand up for ourselves and make some noise and, you know, knock on the door and say, this is my worth and this is what I want, but we have to be able to back it up with substantial, tangible information that makes our argument a strong one. And I think I tried to play catch up a little too late. I think that's where I was hurt because I was in the dark for so long. You know, I think that's what women, it's in our nature especially, to work hard, work long. You know, we're juggling 1,000 things and we're eager to be a team player usually. And so you trust the process, I think, and I think that we can't do that anymore. I think it's okay, especially let's say you're going to a new job. It's okay to ask future employer, if I take this job, will my similarly situated male be making more than me, you know, or not? So I think we have to ask those questions, and the conversation has to just get super real. And it's okay to ask that. Well, of course it was touching and I was shocked by all of the support from Hollywood, but I also think it really speaks more to the overall issue. I mean, they were saying my name, but almost just as a symbol for all of the wrongs and trying to shine a light on that. So I was in awe of the power of numbers and how women organize and the sisters get together. There's a real value in that, and there's so much that can be accomplished, and I think that's kind of what we continue to see more of. That's what excites me. Yes, it was great that Natalie Portman said, I stand by Catt Sadler. I've idolized her since I was this big, but it's bigger than that. It's about, you know, the collective experience, and it just reaffirms that there are enough, you know, women that have had it. You know, time is up. Like the silence, no more. I mean, I am well aware that timing is everything in life, but even when I shared my story, I mean, that was weeks before Time's Up was even coined as Time's Up. So again, you know, call it what you will, but I believe it's part of this just, you know, bigger universal, like everything happens for a reason. I'm leaning into it entirely, and I'm honored because it's the most meaningful work I've ever done. And so, you know, I like the road that I'm on right now.